It's Tuesday evening. Hello out there. Oh man. I keep thinking that I'll run out of things to say, but that in my 47 years of life has never happened yet. So, tally ho. I had this interesting experience last night where someone came onto a post that I made about all the progress that we had made and all the things, the ripple effect that had happened due to the protesting, due to people standing up, due to the fact that people are saying no more and people are listening, and the ripple effect of that is happening. And definitely there is a ton of time and space to go. I'm not saying that it's fixed. Never did I claim that in the post. I was just posting a collection of the good news, of the things that I thought were impactful, not only here, right here in our current communities, but then outstretched into the ripple effect of the global community. And on that post, it got commandeered, for lack of a better term, and ended up being this complete war on I'm right, name calling, chaos, literal drama and chaos. And unfortunately, what I'm seeing way too often these days is everyone's waiting on the attack. Like, okay, I'm ready for you. What are you going to say? Yeah, I know that I'm right. And, we're ready to throw punches. And, to me, that's so backwards to what it is that I would like to create, which is more loving and kindness and understanding. And what I see more of is intolerance and rage and hostility. And it's not something that's even built up to that. It's like almost someone swoops in and starts dropping bombs, and there's anger and aggression behind it instead of an invitation. You're wrong, I'm right, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Which, unfortunately, is always received like this. Why are you attacking me? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. And I'm going to attack you back. And the unfortunate part about that is then we're both on the defensive and we're both angry, and no one is listening to each other. And effectively, no good can come of that, in my opinion. I'm ready to be wrong. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to say sorry. I'm ready to continually peel back the layers and take a look and unveil some of the things that maybe I've been ignorant to, or that I haven't paid attention to in the capacity that I could have been. And right now, please know there are conversations that are happening because A, they need to be happening, and B, people like me are saying, hey, you know what? I am so willing to do this, but please be gentle and kind with me because I'm going to do it imperfectly. And what I see is when someone exposes their underbelly and they say, maybe I don't understand, or this is my standpoint, instead of saying, I happen to have a different standpoint. Would it be okay if I shared my information with you? Would you be willing to have a conversation with me? Would you be open to hearing a different side of things from a different point of view? Would you be willing to sit in peace with me and speak about these things that we want to create conversations around and real and lasting change? But as long as we are defensive, and as long as we are ready for attack, and as long as we are listening with the ability to mute ourselves from the hearing part and be ready to listen to respond. If anybody's ever been in a relationship or been married, they know what it's like to be ready to respond. I'm just ready to respond. And as long as we continue to bring, and granted, the rage is righteous. There are reasons behind why people are feeling outraged. I'm not saying don't feel that. What I'm suggesting is that perhaps maybe, we might try a different approach. Because all I've ever seen come of this opposition, I'm right, you're wrong, we're going to duke it out, is war. And I don't know about you, but I'm trying to learn peace within myself, within my own soul, being kind and peaceful and gentle to myself. And it's on a moment-to-moment basis that I'm getting that sometimes better than I am in others. And I'm still going back to old behaviors, and I'm still, turning around and calling myself names and telling myself that there's something wrong with me. But that is because the narrative has been that for my entire life. And to change that cog and to change the process of turning that in a different direction, it takes a lot of momentum, a lot of effort, a lot of consciousness, a lot of choices in that direction. And to think that we are supposed to, in one day, just everything's changed and everything's wonderful and everything's okay and the brighter side of things and tally ho, let's go, and I'm never going to make a mistake again, and none of this stuff is ever going to rear its head again, is a fallacy. It is a fallacy. And I don't know about you, but I am tired of living in the shadow of, when's it coming for me? When am I going to get myself again? To, breathe, T. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some space. And be willing to say, you may not commandeer my social media pages. You may not attack me. You may not bring violence. Because I no longer subscribe to there. I've been in 2 massively, physically, emotionally, spiritually detonating, destructive, demonizing, abusive relationships. I'm the survivor of rape. I'm the survivor of child sexual abuse. My children have experience with child sexual abuse. I am not untouched and untainted. I have had my list of trauma, as we all have had some kind of trauma that is gotten in us and festered for so long that now the job is to go and untangle those roots and start to lift them off so that we can breathe and expand. But violence is never the answer. Aggression, not the answer. Not in my opinion, not in my experience. And so while I'm trying to learn to be gentler with myself and kinder with myself, so that I can grow those things and emerge those things, so that I can give them away freely, so that I can always be in the process of learning and being willing to be wrong, be willing to make changes, to be willing to change my mind, to be willing to take a look, to be willing to come in peace and be willing to stay and remain curious. Because as long as we are opposing each other, as long as we are ready for the fight will never end. Peace starts here, in our hearts. I hope and pray that you've been kind to yourself and others today. Be kind. If you see something that outrages you, breathe deeply. Wait 20 seconds. Respond from a place of love and interest and curiosity instead of attack. Because as long as we keep attacking each other, we're always going to be the deafening sound on either side going rah, 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 rah. As I choke and die. My point being that nothing good comes of that. Be kind to yourself and others. So much love out there. I'll see you tomorrow.